A rare item! Where to next?
Yes, sirree.
Watts said to check northwest of the desert.
Gamurda Mines were once renowned for its supply of ore.
Can't imagine too many action in a long time. We gotta be careful. Keep your cover. Take this! Get ready!
Don't let victory go to your head.
Yes! Got some syrup. Take this!
Nobody! You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Grizzly!
How is the gnome shovel different from any other shovel? It digs holes, right?
Maybe, just maybe, that would be helpful in a mine.
At the very least.
It is almost like the town was carved out to accommodate the mine. An impressive operation, in my opinion.
People made their living off of that mine. It was important to the world's commerce, too. Hard to say what condition it will be in now, however.
Unfortunately, many places left unattended become home to unwanted guests.
Come at me! Take this! You weren't so tough. How do you think Watts keeps himself busy all alone in Gudju?
I don't know. What would you do if you were alone in that ghost town?
Sounds like Watts is in a similar situation to myself when I was camped outside of Iten.
Brimming with power. Taking this. Want to do this the hard way, huh?
One more.
Okay.
Can take this to
I grow stronger every battle.
I wish there was something I could do for Liza, but without a miracle, we're left with only wishes.
Gnome might have some more information for us. We'll always have hope.
I can go another round.
Let me see. Is this? Time to shine! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Yes!
Aren't we sure these mines were in use 4 years ago? They look more like they've been abandoned for decades.
With the loss of the blessing of Earth, the land itself seems to have become barren and lifeless.
Bad enough to feel the effects all the way at the Deade Cliffs.
You can see what a beautiful town Gudju must have been. I heard the mines were rife with gems and ore before they were closed too.
It's a shame we couldn't see the village in its heyday. It's so dusty I can hardly breathe.
There are definitely monsters in here too. Watch out. Let's rest up.
Spirits will answer our call.
Just what I need. Gotcha.
That's the last.
You're mine. I feel myself getting stronger.
Is this proof of my new power?
Is this my new power? Taking this?
The gnome shovel causes a reaction in minor monsters.
It looks monstrous, but it's not attacking. Maybe this golem is here to assist us.
Shall we test that theory?
Oh, this golem is impressive.
I bet it can do something about the rock mechanisms. It seems strong enough to me. Syrup. Awesome! Keep it up! Just getting started! Awesome! Keep it up! It opened! Now we can move forward.
The gateway is indeed inviting. Shall we proceed?
Hit! Slice! Ah! Thanks! aim Throwing knife! Alright, this should be the last of them.
Elemental spirit, we need you! You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Slice! Slice! You're mine! Got some syrup.
Clothes are gonna make a dust cloud once I brush them off.
I too fear for the condition of my fur after this foray.
Feeling good. My aim Take this! Yellow moving. My aim keep them covered. My aim is the last. Okay.
I can go another round.
This is kind of exciting. Nice! Grizzly! Grant me power!
Is the power of the Earth spirits heading toward the tower?
Something might have activated. We should endeavor to return to the entrance.
Activate! Thanks for the pick-me-up. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Grant me power! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Let's rest up. Let me see. Is this? What new unseen challenges await us? Explosives are off!
The spirits will answer our call. Go forward.
Just what I need. You're mine.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Elemental vessel.
Just one more.
Got it.
Lunar flow.
Want some more?
Taking a fight
Yes.
with us was foolish.
That's the second one, right? Let's go back and check.
Honestly, this place feels more like ancient ruins than a working mine.
Please work. This might be useful. Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's rest up.
We've tried what we can. Now what?
We can go in, I guess.
Something tells me this was a bad idea.
Oh dear. Has anyone been hurt?
Just my pride.
The earth spirits disappeared into the tower.
The ancient Gaians might have made the structure for the spirits originally. Do you figure there's something else in there?
Yeah, probably. Maybe we can find a way in like before. Let's look around the area.
Goodness, the spirits have gone into the tower.
Do they want us to go after them? Maybe Gnome is in there.
There's a chance, at least. I vote we follow.
Got some syrup. Grizzly! Why did they need to make everything so complicated inside this mine?
Gaian economy is based on mining. Maybe they felt protective over their resources.
That makes sense. My dad never liked people messing around in his workspace either.
I I can go another round.
I'll carry on from here. Grizzly! Resonant! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Power of men!
There are things like this in other areas, too.
There are more places we can go now. Let's try them out.
I still can't believe the guy and people made all this.
These have to be historical sites of great import. If only a Gaian associate were available to access.
Just what I need! Throwing knife! Come at me!
My aim.
Okay.
Well, that was
Come forth! Yes! Got some syrup. Time to shine! Thanks for the pick-me-up. Time to shine!
One more location left. Do not lose sight of our goal.
Keep them coming.
Bullseye! So fast! Just what I need! You're mine!
Fuck them up.
Send that! I've got your back! Got some syrup! Taking this. Got some syrup. Grant me power! Let me see. A rare item!
Little cactus.
Huh. Please work!
Did that noise come from the center of this thing?
We might be able to enter the tower now. Let's go.
So this is the power of the spirits.
The spirits are calling to me.
There's a way down. That's all the invitation I need.
The spiritual power here feels strange, stagnated.
I don't like the sound of that. Let me check on my stock of items and gear.
Let's plan our next move.
I thought my mind was playing tricks, but no. There's something here.
Quite the overwhelmingly oppressive presence.
We didn't come this far underground to get scared off now! Show yourself!
Here it comes!
What beady eyes you have.
That's not like any mole I've ever seen. Careful, everyone! Just what I need! You're mine! It's immobilized! Nicely done! Taking this. Get ready! It's immobilized! Nicely done!
Take the tender before it takes control.
My power! Enough from you! I think we can use the vector. That's far enough. Yes. Take this.
Think you can handle this?
Favor. Take this.
Nowhere to hide.
Now. Silver.
Elemental vessel is ready.
Take this. No needs us. We have to finish this.
Time for this overgrown branch to turn tail and run.
Come on, that's it.
I'm not done with you yet.
Yes.
You asked for it.
Just yes. Not so fast. I can still fight.
All right.
Far enough. One more. Get ready. One more. Phantom Flame. Gotcha.
That hurt.
I'm no expert, but that looks like a mineral deposit to me. Perhaps Gnome's power isn't as weak as we feared.
If the Earth still has life, then Gnome's gotta be around somewhere. Keep searching.
What are you talking about? I'm right here! Woo-wee! Jewel Eater done gone and made a mess of this place.
Gnome, I would guess?
Now ain't that a sight for sore eyes? Alms, in my mind! What can I do you for?
We were looking for you. What are you doing hiding out in a monster's lair? Did you want to get eaten?
What do you mean, monster lair? This here mine is mine! Not my fault that Jewel Eater came and gobbled me up whole!
Hang on. You were inside that thing?
Glad we arrived when we did.
So am I! Jewel Eater was sucking the earth dry of all his leftover mana power. Now that it's gone, everything ought to balance out. And I got a bit of the old pep in my step again. What doesn't kill you, I guess. Whoa! Nap time's over, though. Time for me to resurface before another monster gets hungry. If y'all follow.
Well, I'll be. You done dug up an elemental in the mines.
Jumping Grumpkins! People still live in Gudju. Must have been underground for too long. I figured y'all left once the village was destroyed.
Guju's seen better days, to be sure. But now that you're back, Gnome, maybe...
Sorry to say, but my powers just ain't what they used to be back in the day.
About that. We actually came to ask for your help, Gnome. The soil in Deade won't grow anything. If our jackseed won't sprout, we can't get up the cliffs and make our way to Elusia Isle. Is there anything you can do?
Aha! So that's why y'all went out of your way to find me. Well, I hate to disappoint my fans. Rise and shine, my little earth spirits. These servants of mana need your help. Lend them a hand now, you hear?
Does the ground seem warmer to you?
There! That ought to fix your plant problem.
Couldn't you have used this power to keep Gudju from falling?
I'm plumb tapped out of mana at this point, and without an alm to replenish it, well... Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone. What turns to stone stays stone, I'm afraid.
Then, there's nothing we can do for Liza?
Gudju is gone. About time y'all quit worrying about the past and start focusing on the lands that still have a chance, if you ask me. It's time for you to go back to the Deade Cliffs. It's a long way yet before you reach the mana tree.
A poignant reminder of our remaining responsibilities.
Cheer up! Y'all are a beacon of hope to people like us. Word of the new Alm of the Moon managed to reach all the way out here.
Huh? How did you hear about Etern?
Merchants travel here and there, bringing wares and stories alike. All I know is that for 16 years, there's been no alm from Etern. But if the parish can come back after so long, why not Gudju? There may even be hope for dear Liza yet.
Please, take care of Liza for me.
You worry about yourselves. We can take care of our own.
Give the goddess a holler for me!
Time to head back to Deade. The jackseed should sprout now. Let's go back to the Deade Cliffs.
Wait, how are we getting back over there?
There's only an ocean between us.
Shall we survey the situation at the northern shore?
Let's use the meridian to travel.
No signs of Vuskov nearby.
Oh, try out the fairy flute. He should be able to hear it.
It's safe and sound.
Might I suggest we meet with Molabe at the garrison as soon as possible?
Where to next?
Do you think it'll go any better with the seed this time?
With Gnome's blessing, I think the soil will have enough power. It'll work, now that we have him on our side.
I am prepared to climb if this fails.
You do reap what you sow, as they say. You heard the Queen. Be prepared for any outcome.
Please work. We gotta get to Elusia.
You're back. I can feel a change in the energy of the soil. We should attempt the watering ceremony one more time.
Spirits of Earth, we beseech you. Bring life forth from this barren soil. Guide the alms over the cliffs and to Elusia beyond.
Hey!
Val?
Hina, I'll take care of your core stone. I swear.
Not many people venture this far.
There may not be many methods of restocking our packs. Confirm your stores before we climb.
Aw, but I want to go up now.
Me too. But Palamina's right. Let's check our provisions first.
Welcome. What can I get for you? Are these wares to your... Thank you. Are these wares to your... Thank you. Please come again.
Alms, Soul Guard. Mylos Woods lies just beyond the cliffs. It is a vast and treacherous jungle. Within the forest, you will find Verdeus Borough, hidden home of the Sproutlings. It is one of them who will become the Alm of Wood. Once the Alm joins your party, you will be that much closer to the Mana Tree. You are well on your way to ensuring the survival of our world. Safe travels on the road to Elusia.
This feels wonderful.
A tiring trek it has been, but we have come far.
It's all thanks to the spirits. Ever since Gudju, I've been thinking about how we take their powers for granted in our everyday lives.
True, but with the Alm's sacrifice, we can ensure that mana flows to the spirits of earth, fire, wind, water, the moon, and all the rest.
Wow! Get a look at those trees!
Verdeus should be in view once we reach beyond this road. The Alm may have already been appointed.
We'll have to see if we come across Orin or the Alm of Wood first, I suppose.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
Whoa! What kind of trees are these? I've never seen anything like them.
The plant life on top of the cliffs doesn't seem to suffer from the same issues as the ones below.
I suppose all of Elusia Isle is isolated from the lands we know. In fact, I wonder how the Mana Tree first came to flourish here.
We're hot on Orin's trail now.
Leave it to us. We won't let Orin keep Hina's core stone.
Are the plants this weird because we're near the mana tree?
That, or it's because there aren't any people to keep the woods in check.
Don't get lost, okay? I don't know if I'd be able to find anyone in here. Taking this? Wanna do this part? Come at me! Got it!
Huh. What happened to that big flower?
Might it feed on the mana power of monsters, perhaps?
A balanced ecosystem between monster and plant. These woods are very interesting.
Yes! Looks like I'm in luck, huh? Grizzly! Yes!
That was some jackstock. It just kept growing and growing.
Did you really need to jump on my back, though?
Gee, I wanted a better view when you happened to be next to me, so...
I've been demoted to platform.
Come at me!
That's the last.
The enemies and their corresponding flora have been conquered.
Which came first, the flower or the monster?
Let's rest up. Did Orin already make it this far? It's weird that we haven't passed each other, even though we're heading toward the same place.
There is but one road to Elusia Isle. It does not sound possible, let alone plausible.
Phantom Blade! This should be the last. Phantom Blade!
I can handle this.
No bite.
Picking a fight with us was foolish.
What is with these gigantic flowers everywhere?
Uh-oh. This one's too big to get around.
There may be a connection to the other curiously large blossoms in the vicinity.
Don't waste too much time.
Not getting away.
Come at me!
Follow up.
Gotcha! Easy!
Lying.
Phantom Blade! Take this!
Not getting away. Buckle up.
You're mine! Easy!
That's the last.
You're mine! Bullseye!
The flower has disappeared. Something must have changed in the environment.
Well, there were other flowers like this one around. Grizzly! Yes! A rare item! Taking this?
That's the last.
Phantom Blade! Got it!
It's useless to run.
They weren't so tough. Taking this?
My father told me once that there's an herb that only grows in these woods. It's a highly sought-after steam bun seasoning, apparently.
He knows a lot of things about a lot of things.
Keep them coming.
Take this! You're mine!
Don't let it get away.
The large flowers along our way are all gone, it seems.
That means we can keep moving forward. Let's get going. Let me see. A rare item! Grizzly! Yes! Taking this? Let's rest up. Let me see. A rare item!
Is this a settlement of some kind?
There don't appear to be any settlers.
Excuse me! Is anyone here? Nope, nothing.
It doesn't look as bad off as Gudju. We would know if disaster had struck another town.
Huh?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like music. Does Orin play the guitar?
Calm down. It's probably just one of the citizens of Verdeus.
I believe that riveting refrain is coming from over there. Shall we investigate?
There's gotta be someone around playing that song, right? Yes! Got some syrup! Let me see. A rare item! Taking this? This is kinda exciting. Nice! Taking this? Yes! This is kinda exciting. A rare item! Yes! Got some syrup!
Coming from here.
We are all here in order to persevere. A part of this interwoven life that keeps the world from strife. Not moving on, no matter are alive, we can grow and sing and thrive.
Looks like jam number 1460 is another keeper. Not bad, not bad. Gosh, the fairy is taking her sweet time this year.
Those were some weird lyrics.
Well, I didn't really ask for your input. Get out of town! You wouldn't happen to be the convoy of alms now, would you? I'm Jule, custodian of the borough. A sproutling, obviously. Oh, you came all this way, but I'm sorry to say there's no alm of wood just yet.
I guess that means we're stuck here for now.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3... Is it just me, or are we missing people?
Due to some complications on our journey, the Alms of Light and Darkness will join us later. I am Palomina, Alm of Water.
Oh, I'm the Soul Guard, Val.
Morley, Alm of the Moon.
They call me Karina, Alm of Wind, and this pretty lady is Ramco.
Golly, a sacred beast cub. Still growing, I see. Were you raised outside of the Lucia?
Hang on. Do you know Ramco?
Nope. We only just got acquainted, but I know plenty about these sacred beasts. That's everyone. Oh, what about the Alm of Fire? Did something happen to the Alm from Tiania?
Hina. She lost her core stone. We're looking for the person who stole it from us, and we're actually in a hurry.
Not sure what you mean by core stone, but losing things is never fun.
Sounds like most people haven't heard of core stones.
The only news I can give you is no news. Sorry. There's nobody here but us Sproutlings, and I haven't seen any thieves come through the burrow in, well, ever probably. Plus, there's nothing beyond Verdeus but the mana tree, so... Oh yeah! And that boulder at the entrance with the legendary sword stuck in it. But that's it.
Huh? Legendary sword?
Oops! Look at the time! I have to go water my friends. Bye!
Wait!
What sword was he talking about? Am I the only one in the dark here?
The goddess of mana was said to have given a legendary sword to her hero champion. But I could have never fathomed that the fairy tale was fact.
Orin and Hina talked about it once. I didn't think it was real either.
Perhaps the kernel of truth behind the myth originated here in Elusia. It is the home of the mana tree.
Our search for Orin might be a bust, but we still need an alm of wood. We should ask that kid from earlier what's up.
True. Let's find him.
He has to water his... what? Better look for him, I guess. Let's plan our next move. Grizzly! This is kinda exciting. This might be useful. Taking this. Grizzly! Taking this. Got some syrup. This is kinda exciting. This might be useful.
I'm sorta in the middle of my daily duties. Mind getting out of my way?
Do all custodians water the plants here?
Of course! Who else? I have to take care of my friends.
Friends?
Sure! This tree here is a good friend of mine.
Wait, what? This tree is a sproutling?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When the sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful flowers. The alluring fragrance beckons the fairy to the burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the alm of wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of her envoys.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burrow after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on. No need to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm sure you've all got stuff to do. Some bandit you're tailing or whatever.
He's really gonna give up on his homeland? Just like that?
Joulet seems really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him.
Was there something else you needed, or were you that curious about my work?
There's a lot we don't know about all this. I was hoping for answers.
A chat would kill time better than my usual rounds. As you wish. All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. We alternate who looks after the rest of us while we sleep. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each and every day. I woke up 4 years ago, just as the last pilgrimage was coming through the burrow.
So for 4 years, you've been watering these guys waiting for them to bloom? All by yourself?
Of course. Though, I guess it's not gonna matter much anymore if there's no alm. Might as well hang up my watering can.
You can't be out of options already. Have you talked with your patron elemental? Maybe she can help.
What a silly thing to say. Alms are appointed, not requested. There's nothing I can do about this.
But how do you know if you don't try? I went directly to Sylphin and asked to be made the alm. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something. Anything. Go ask the elemental of wood to hurry it up.
You've got to be joking. She's joking, right?
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the elemental of wind in order to request her position as the alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, but we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear? Not that the workings of the Hand of Fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Julay to give up hope.
Yes.
You're a pushy bunch, you know that? What is it this time?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an alm of wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend's soul you're talking about, bub. Hina, the alm of fire, had her corestone stolen by Orin. If we don't get that piece of her back, then Tiania is in danger. Verdeus still has a chance. So use it! How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care what happens to the burrow? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the alm of wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, us sproutlings lose our purpose. No lives to preserve, it'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the burrow or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Julay.
Here's a thought, Julay. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
Huh? But don't you need to find that Aaron guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself. No one has come through the burrow but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the Soul Guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the burrow. It's pointless.
Oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdeus hasn't changed in millennia. They would have had problems long before now if it was the sun.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak to reach here?
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain. The solution may be that the sustenance given to the sprouts is being sucked dry.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Let's take a look around the area first.
The reason... Wait, could it be?
Where'd Jule get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this. Let's plan our next move. The whole area is covered in plants. No one can get through all this. Maybe that's for the best. We don't want Orin sneaking past us. Unless he's the one that blocked it off?
Val, I surrender. I don't know anything about growing plants.
This foray is fascinating. Practically none of this flora was included in the almanacs of my adolescence.
There's no getting around it. We have to ask the Elemental of Wood for help.
Great idea! If the Elemental doesn't know what's wrong, no one will.
Aww, I wanted to be the one to rub it in Jule's face when we found the answer.
Sorry to disappoint you, Karina, but we haven't got the time to waste on fumbling around in the undergrowth.
Dryad is the Elemental of Wood, and well-versed of these wilds. But who can say where we may find her? Would that I knew.
At times like these, it's best to ask the locals.
Ugh, great. Gotta bother Jule again. Just what I need.
Huh? It can't be.
Hello again, weary travelers! What a surprise!
How did you get here?
Don't you know there's a big old stalk that reaches all the way up here? My sisters and I didn't want to waste this once in 4 years opportunity, so we climbed up.
We figured now was the perfect chance to gather exotic ingredients like Verdeus nectar for flavorings and potions.
Besides, this place has everything! Ancient forests, dangerous pilgrimages, mysterious Gaian explorers. What's not to like?
Sounds like you three have a full itinerary.
Wait a minute. Did you say Gaian explorers? Where did you see one of those?
Oh, there was a dashing young adventurer of that description over by the tree. We saw him ahead of us. We did lose track of him, though.
Had to focus on keeping our footing and all.
Orin's on his way.
Did you see a sproutling around here? Short, green, leafy?
Nope. But I sure would love to meet a sproutling in the flesh. Bark? What was that? A terrifying cry, that's what! It came from the direction of Mylos Woods. Someone might be in trouble!
Could be Jule, or even Orin. Let's check it out.
Oh, before you go, do you need to stock up on anything? Now's your chance!
Anything you want, for a price. Grab the goods you need to save your friend. Don't get stingy now. Bye, bye, bye.
They're the spitting image of father in miniature.
That cry was coming from Mylos. We have to check it out.
Be sure to talk to my merchant sisters if you need to stock up on anything.
Preparedness is key. Who knows what perils lie in the path ahead?
Welcome. Peruse at your leisure. I seem happy doing business with you. 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 Come back anytime. Welcome. All these goods are the cream of the crop. Take a link meal from your purchase. Take a link meal from your purchase. Take a link meal from your purchase. Come back again sometime.
Let's rest up.